Hi guys, welcome to the next Dunelm video. This is all about the gifts. If you haven't watched the decorations video, it's in the link in the description box below. But let's get into today's video. So we're starting off with the slippers. We have the football slippers at £6 and dinosaur ankle slippers for £7. They also had a range of slippers for all different ages. Some of them I would say for my nan or my mum, they love those kind of slippers. And the reindeer ones were ankle ones. I really like them. They were £14 each. A little bit more pricey than I would want to pay just for a seasonal slipper. But you know, people do like them. Teddy slippers here for £10 each. These are ankle ones. You also had them in a unicorn style one as well. And then you had these long slipper socks. I have seen one online that go all the way up to your knee. They were £7 each. And you had a wide range of different ones that you could have. And then we move on to the Spider-Man section. So we have a Spider-Man water bottle for £12 and we have a Spider-Man table nightlight for £18. Also had this Gryffindor oversized hoodie. They did have the other ones as well, which will come a bit in a minute, a bit later in the video. They had a Spider-Man robe for £15 and they also had the Frozen robe for £15 as well. And then they had the Frozen single duvet for £25 if you have a Frozen fan. These are the oversized hoodies. Got Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff and Gryffindor. They did have Slytherin, but they had run out of stock. And these are £35 each, but they are very, very soft if you have a Harry Potter fan. Or you could buy the Harry Potter robe. They also had the Harry Potter scarves at £14 each. And they had each house, depending on which one you like. I actually like them. I'm a Gryffindor. What are you? I'm Gryffindor, my son's Slytherin. They also had the Harry Potter single duvet bed sheet at £30 and they did have a double one as well, but I didn't see what the price was on that. They had the Harry Potter water bottles at £8 each and they had some hair accessories at £2 each. I used to call these scrunches. What did you used to call them? They also had the Harry Potter socks. Here are Hufflepuff and at the back Gryffindor, but they did also have Ravenclaw and Slytherin, as you can see just there. They also had this beautiful Harry Potter pillow, which I thought was really nice in black and gold. And they also had this other Harry Potter like shield type cushion as well. Again, I wasn't sure of the price of those. They had the stockings of the houses of Harry Potter and they were £10 each. And you also had some towels. Bathroom towels, kitchen towels, whatever you want to use them for. They were £4 each. Or you could buy the Hedwig oversized hoodie for £20 each. I did love Hedwig. Also had the hot water bottles. This was Slytherin, but they did have all the other ones as well. They also had a Harry Potter holder. So if you've got a Harry Potter fan who goes and plays sports or anything or to the gym, you could buy a Harry Potter holder. This was Slytherin, but they did have, as you can see, all the others. The holder was £15. And obviously there, as you can see, the Ravenclaw hot water bottle and the Ravenclaw bag as well. So that is all the Harry Potter things. Then we move on to games. These are great for a night in with friends or Secret Santa gifts or stocking fillers. They range between £7 and £8. So you could have the pub quiz one, Who Am I? There was 6 games in one, that was £12. TV and film and sports were £3 each. And Say What You See was £5 each. Tongue tie game and What Am I game, they were also £5. And Battle of the Decades, that's when you realise how old you really are. You can play that tune, or you could do pet bingo or dog immos, so dominoes with dogs on. They also had this Disney game here for £4. It's a 90s film trivia quiz. I could probably do that one because born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s. They also then had some children's games here and they had some Play-Doh. So there's all these pots of Play-Doh here, 25 of them for £8. You could do a cookie creation Play-Doh for £6 and there were 16 pieces of Play-Doh. Or you could buy the smaller Fundo cases, one in pink and one in green, depending on what colour the person you're buying for likes. Then we come on to some more games here where you could do Connect 4 at £4 or Rocket Drop also at £4. They then had these erase your face reusable makeup cloths for £8 or £10 each, depending on which one you want. And then they also had here a Bluetooth speaker for £12. If you know someone that has a beard like my brother, you could get them a beard fuel kit for £7, or you could get some bicycle accessories here for £6 and £5 as well, if you know someone who likes to cycle. Lazy arm tablet holder you can clip on somewhere, or a phone holder, they were £8 each. These are great to have at an office party, tabletop dartboard or Jenga. They were £10 each. And then you had these plasma balls for 20. I remember them when I was a kid. Or the disco ball, 6-inch rotating disco ball for £18. My son would love that. And then we've got a 5-inch double mirror ball here for 20. Or you could have the crystal stargazing one for £4 to light up the ceiling. Completely your choice. If you have someone that has a bar, the Cheers one would be really good to put in a home bar somewhere. And again, you have this shot ball game that I know has another name, but for the life of me, I can't remember it. That's £6 each. Or you could get the auto return golf practice cup for £10. If you want table favours for a dinner party or anything for kids or adults, they had a range of different ones here that you could use. They were only £6 each as well. Now we're going to be moving on to the teddies. They range between £10 and £12 depending on which teddy you want. They had a Santa, they had a Christmas pudding, and they had dinosaurs as well, if you have a dinosaur fan. I don't know the names of the dinosaurs, but my son would obviously know because he likes dinosaurs. And they also had a gingerbread man cushion as well, which I actually really liked. Is it a cushion or a teddy or a bit of both? Bit of both, I think. They also had this reindeer one here as well, and that was £10 for that one. So depending on which one you like. And then we move on to some blankets here as well. So we had a reindeer blanket there for £7, and the red one was gingerbread men and Christmas trees and Santa, and that was also £7. And then we move on to baskets. So if you're making a hamper for someone, they had a range of different size baskets that you could use, some with lids, some without. They were £12, some of them, £8, £7. So depending on the size of the basket that you are looking for. They had smaller ones as well. And then some more games they had was this football table, which I thought was really, really good. Good, nice and sturdy. This was £15. My son would like that. They also had a pool table one for £15 as well. And they also had air hockey as well, and they were all £15 each. I have seen in Smith's Toys that you could buy the air hockey one and the football one for £20 together, and they fold over. And then you had the dinosaur section, so you had some Christmas decorations in dinosaurs, Christmas crackers with dinosaurs as well, and they had this pass the parcel T-Rex egg. Great game to have with kids, especially if you do have a dinosaur fan in your family. And they also had this dinosaur trivia game for £3, which I might pick up for my son because he would really like that, as well as this dinosaur paleontologist expert case too. And I think that was £7. There we go. And you also had the Dino Dentist for £7, which my son has and loves. Or you could do the magnetic sketcher if you've got a smaller person. Then you had the Pass the Parcel Christmas puddings and Santa if you wanted to play that. Onto the dog stuff here, we have dog coat, which is £8 for a small, but obviously the bigger the dog, the more the money. A nice little coat for them, especially in this weather, or a Christmas jumper. This was a drying towel, especially with the weather getting wet and cold. It'd be really good to have one of those, and a hand brush to get rid of all that dead fur that dogs tend to have. And this was a nice warm blanket for the dog. Again, they ranged all different prices. This one was £7 for small dogs, and obviously the bigger the dog, the bigger the blanket, the more the money. You had some dog treat tins and bowls, food bowls and water bowls here, £3 to £4. And you had this wonderful soft bed as well, and that was £14 for a small one. Then they had some more kitten wrapping paper. And then we finally move on to all the books. They had information books where children can obviously learn different things, or they could just have plain Christmas story books as well, depending on what your child or person you're buying for is interested in. If you know someone that's got their own veg patch, you could buy a book for them on that as well. Harry Potter books, anxiety, mindfulness, positivity and happiness books, great to have if you know someone that suffers with high anxiety. Also had some brain training books as well. And then we had a range, the Night Before Christmas book. That is our Christmas Eve book. What is your Christmas Eve book? I would love to know. And then we move on to some more cooking books, and obviously Sea Spot, which was our book as a child, and as my son's as a child as well. You had some great 100 great pub walks and all different cookbooks, great for people that are learning to cook or on their health kick. And then this will be really great, the Great British Bucket List. So that is everything we've got, guys, for the gifts. Go into Dunelm, have a look. Anything you like here, do let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the next videos, because there's a lot more coming, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.